Okay, hi. I have attempted to design 2 inescapable prisons on my channel before, both of which were so adored that they are currently the 2 most popular videos on my channel. Unfortunately, some very picky and clever players have found out ways to pinpoint weaknesses in my prisons. I've got great news. I have finished my design for the ultimate, perfect, irrefutably inescapable prison, and I'm going to show it to you now. Inescapable Prison version 3 is a recreation of the second one, but with all the features that made it vulnerable, patched, as well as adding some extra features that weren't in the original one that commenters recommended I add. If you want a more thorough understanding of how version 2 worked, I would recommend checking out the video. The link will probably be in the description, but either way, I'm going to give you a tutorial on this one now. We'll start off with a quick recap on how to build this bed trap. Disallow a player from being able to respawn on any spots here except for these 2 blocks. Now, I'm building out of endstone because it's a durable block that isn't expensive. Some people were saying that the Dream SMP doesn't have access to endstone, so they couldn't use it. Well guys, then just don't use endstone! Anyway guys, we'll set up a piston on either side of these blocks here, and then you're going to build a formation like this, right next to these pistons. This is where our redstone clock will be. It's one step above where the pistons are. So redstone torches will be placed right next to redstone in this manner, next to the pistons. You're going to want to cover up everything around the pistons so that no one can reach the redstone torches. And just to finish off our recap, we'll add a redstone clock here with yay amount of delay and use a button to power the clock. We're going to build down from this point 22 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. So either build this high in the sky or dig yourself a big pit in the ground. Down here, 23 blocks below the respawn trap, we are going to have pistons lined up directly below each endstone block and the one in between it, at the center. For the cobblestone generator, I'm going to be assuming that you've already seen version 2 of the design, because to be honest, most of you have. It's the exact same design. Also, you don't need redstone torches below the pistons, because we can actually power the pistons via these blocks here, with repeaters 1 block away from them, and our redstone clock right here. As a quick reminder, I'm using 7 repeaters of full delay. As soon as you start this clock, you will see that the cobblestone begins to rise up to a certain point. As soon as it stops, this is all the cobblestone you'll need. The rest of these blocks don't matter. A player standing on this platform will be unable to reach the blocks up here. Now from your cobblestone generator, you're going to count 8 blocks up from the piston. Starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is block number 8. This is where we're building the floor of this thing. You're going to build a big square for the base of this thing. It'll go 8 blocks out from the center. These signs are just measuring. On the wide edges, it's only going to go out 7 because the first block is here. So if this is the center, this is the first block, and altogether this is still 8. Again, you can build this out of obsidian if you'd like, though it's not necessary. That's why I build out of endstone. You can really build this out of anything unless you're worried about people trying to break in. Then I would recommend obsidian. Now 8 is a common number in this build. We're going to use the number 8 again when we build the walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 block high walls. So now you've built a room with these dimensions. You can pause here and measure with the wall to check if you got the dimensions right. As a quick reminder, when I said build out 8 blocks from here, the center is 0 and the wall is number 8. So there will be 7 blocks here and 8 blocks from the floor to the top of the walls. You're going to want to pull out about 5 stacks of snow, a fire resistance potion for maybe 3 minutes, and your best shovel. We're going to do something dangerous. We're going to build the snow 1 block below the top of the cobblestone generator tower. Voila, we've filled this entire thing with snow. Now you need to get 12 buckets of lava, and you're going to place these in the same spots you would have placed them in design number 2. If you need a reminder, just space them out so that each one just barely fills every block of this area. As soon as you fill this area with lava, this is where it gets fun. So I'm in survival and I've got here my efficiency shovel and my fire resistance potion. Gonna splash that on me and play some reverse spleef. A good way to indicate if you've mined out all your snow is just to swim by and check. So before, while you were able to use a piston glitch to break cobblestone and somehow glitch and slip into the block below you, you won't be able to do this anymore without living because the lava's right down here. And it's impossible to mine the floor up here without jumping in to begin mining, at which point you're dead. So that's it. Your prison is now inescapable. But that doesn't make it perfect per se. One of the common things I heard in the comments is that there's no way to visit this prison. So let's place a line of some durable block. You can use netherite if you'd like, but I'm not rich, so I'm using endstone. Right next to this will be a line of pistons. Below the pistons will be a line of blocks. Behind the blocks will be a line of repeaters. Behind the repeaters will be a line of redstone. Behind the redstone will be a single redstone. Above the redstone will be a lever. Now we can cover the rest of this up. And you can push this platform forward so it's easy for a player to jump in and visit. And yeah, you have to do parkour to visit your player, but is that not much different than the Dream SMP where you have to walk on a moving flying machine to get to the prisoner? Anyway, now that we've got a way to visit a prisoner, you've got to give them some accommodations, right? They can't just sit on a 3-block platform surrounded by lava. There, you happy? Now they have a clock. Okay, now the big question. The one you've been waiting for. How do we stop players from breaking your prisoner out? Well, if you've watched my indestructible vault video, you'll know that the answer to that question is actually, it's impossible. You can feel free to add as many layers of obsidian to this as you'd like, and you can. It's helpful. You could add an Elder Guardian. It's not necessary, but it'll surely slow down someone trying to break your prisoner out. The underlying problem is there's nothing you can do to stop people from very slowly picking away at these blocks. There are a few tips I can give you though. First of all, build this prison really far out where it's statistically almost impossible that anyone's going to stumble across your prison. Second, if you're unwilling to walk that far, you can hire guards to monitor your prison 24/7. Although, seriously, if you're that dedicated on stopping someone from escaping in Minecraft, maybe just, bed trap them or play 2v2t or something. Anyway, that's all. As soon as you tell your prisoner to right-click this bed and then kill themselves, then they'll respawn and be perpetually imprisoned in a room all alone with only a clock. But yeah, that's it. I'm done. This is my last prison. I don't care if you find a way to escape this one, and I don't think you will. I am tired of being a prison YouTuber.